Hey guys, it's your boy Dana T. Jones here. I'm going to go over three key factors or three benefits of running and owning a mortgage company. The first one is we actually help first-time home buyers or even existing homeowners. So if you're a first-time home buyer who you want to get your first piece of property, we can walk you through those steps. So if you're an existing homeowner, we can actually show you how to level up and get another one. The second one is I'm going to show you how you can refinance your existing property and take that money out to get an investment property. And the third thing is if you have crazy student debts or anything like that, or credit cards, I'll show you how you can refinance to pay those student debts and those credit cards off. So stay tuned and we're going to go over those things shortly. Okay, so I'm going to get into a crazy story of how I actually got into the mortgage industry. It was like, I guess, they say our steps are ordered by the Lord. So, my wife, which her name is Erica, she was my realtor. So, I met her, she was my realtor. I was the fix and flip guy doing investments. So, we met. I actually had to show me around for like apartment building, I think like 12 unit apartment building. And with that right there, I realized and I had an epiphany. I said, well, hold up. You're the realtor, and I'm doing all these fix and flip properties and things of that nature. And every time I have to get a property, I have to go and get a loan. So, I was like, you know what? How about we just open up our own mortgage company? And she thought I was crazy. But I mean, if you look on the wall behind me, 4 years fast forward now, that's when we opened up ePlanet Mortgage. And the benefit and the beauty of opening up ePlanet Mortgage is it actually showed me a lot. So it took me out of my investor realm and actually like showed me on how I can actually, show like a first time home buyer. So just take a first time home buyer, for instance. Now I'm actually sitting here and I'm educating people and showing them how, because for one, this is not a transaction that you're making in your life. This is a transition because you figure in life, with what I always tell people when I'm talking to them about mortgages, you can either rent, you can buy something, or you can be homeless. We don't want to be homeless. So it's almost like the other two options is you can either rent or you can buy. But the benefits and the beauty of purchasing a property is you get the tax write-off. So you get the incentive of the tax write-offs and all that good stuff. Not only that, that you would actually get the equity from the property. So the equity is a beautiful thing because once you start looking at it like that, you can look at your house as it's like a bank, pretty much, because that's what the banks do. The banks lend your money out to other people so they can invest in real estate. So now by you owning a house, it's almost like you have like your personal own little bank. So here at ePlanet Mortgage, I'm gonna tell you that it's a good thing because like I said, we help a lot of first-time home buyers, and we actually also help like existing homeowners to get other properties. We're direct lenders, so being as though we're direct lenders, we can actually close your loan in like 15 days. So that's like a beautiful thing. And then it's like it's the beauty of it is the power to actually help empower people and show them that they can actually get a piece of the American dream. They can actually get a piece of the American pie. And a lot of times we don't do things in life because we don't know. So it's like, you can't fault a person for not knowing. So the typical person sometimes thinks that you have to put like 20% down in order to buy your home to live in. So I'm like, no, no, no. You could put down anywhere from like 3 to 5% to purchase your home. And it's almost like it's a great thing because we're able to like educate consumers and educate clients and let them know that. And that's how we're actually able to kind of get a good rapport. That's how we're actually able to do like a lot of loans pretty much because of the education. Because what I believe it's all about a great customer experience or client experience because that's what they are, their clients. Because a lot of our clients, once we do their loans for them, they become our friends. So we go over their house for a barbecue if they live in California, and then they come over our house, and it's like we build like a long-term longevity rapport with them because we're actually we're actually showing our clients on how investing in real estate is actually the first key to building generational wealth because you figure real estate is one thing that's just going to be on this earth when you're not here. So it's like, why not just, invest now? And it's never too late to do it. It is never too late to do it. And that's why I believe that it was a key benefit in owning this mortgage company because, it gave me a different spin and look at it from like, I had to take my investing hat off and look at it from like the mortgage angle. And so it's like now I'm able to show others, from my tips and tricks of learning from the mortgage company, how they can pivot into and buy investment properties. And then, you might say, for instance, a person, like I was dealing with a client last week, and they had like $60,000 worth of equity in that property. And they said that, times started getting tough, and they were a little hard up on their bills and things of that nature. So I said, well, hey, you have this W-2 job, everything is still going good for you. Why don't you, instead of looking at the $60,000 in your house, I call it fake money because it's money that you can't touch. Why don't I show you how you can take that $60,000 out, and I can, strategically show you how you can buy investment property. So once you buy that investment property and you put the tenant in there in investment property, it's going to help you out because, it's going to help out the debts that you have because, it's going to supersede it. So, I believe the mortgage for the investment property was like $2,800, and the rent was like 4,000. So you figure he's cash flowing $1,200 a month. And that $1,200 a month, that's a lot right there, pretty much. So he's like, "Whoa, hold up," and I'm like, what he thought was like rocket science. I just thank the Lord because it's something that it just naturally comes to me and allows me to being in this mortgage industry to look at it from like a whole different point of view. Like sometimes when I'm talking to a client, I even say, hey, I'm looking at it from like an underwriter standpoint because I kind of could underwrite the deal from from the back to the front, kind of sort of. So I could like pivot and show you certain ways or certain pitfalls that you don't have to take in this mortgage industry. So that's like a beautiful thing right there. So that's one thing right there. And then another way is I can actually show you how you can refinance to pay off any student loans. You have student loans, any credit card debts, and all that type of stuff. Because real estate is a pivotal thing that you could have that'll help you out in like a hard times. So, like I said, I have another client. They bought property over in California. Then one thing about this property in California, it seems like it is a true bank because it's almost like your property goes up in value like $100,000 per year. And if you're in the right place, then it might go up like 300,000 per year. So it's almost like it's a no-brainer because you can utilize the real estate to buy another property. You can utilize it if you ever fall on hard times. I don't wish that anybody falls on hard times, but if you do fall on hard times, we can show you how you can just refinance and take that money out right there to pay those debts off. And then, you're still paying the same old mortgage, and then you'll build up the equity again. So it's almost like it's a snowball effect. And then another beautiful thing about running a mortgage company is, you're just able to just help people. And that's a beautiful thing because, education is everything. So once somebody showed you something in your mind, nobody can never go back and erase your mind, or nobody can ever go back and take that from you. So that's why I always just say that's a good thing right there. And then not only do we actually help the homeowners out, whereas though they're purchasing that property, or help you refinance to buy another property, or you can refinance to pay off debts. We're actually creating jobs because we're hiring loan officers. So when we hire loan officers, they actually give you the client experience too because they can actually walk you through the process. They can actually help you out, whereas though is a beautiful thing for you. So we're hiring loan officers. We have like great processes, and then with the processes I have here, that's what enables me to go and do other businesses because that's my backbone. So without a good processor, then there's almost like it's like a team. We watched Steph Curry win the NBA Finals, and Steph Curry couldn't have won those NBA Finals without Draymond Green, but Klay Thompson. It takes a team to do everything, and that's how it is with this mortgage company. We kind of formulated such as like a basketball team, pretty much. Everyone plays an intricate piece to the puzzle, and that's how we're able to educate people. That's how we're able to actually take people to the next level in life because, like I said, anything they do in real estate is never a transaction, it's always a transition. So that's a beautiful thing to actually, be able to empower people to actually help them transition. And we would never be able to do that if we weren't the bank. So that's like a good thing right there. So it was a great thing talking to you guys and going over these great key points. And like once again, so we can recap it. I went over to show the value of running a mortgage company. So the value of running a mortgage company is, you can be able to help out a first time home buyer, or you can be able to help out an existing homeowner. We can actually show you how you can refinance on your property so you can take that out and buy another investment property. Or we can actually show you how, if you're actually running through hard times, you can refinance so you can actually get yourself caught up so you don't have to go through anything crazy like that. So if you want to have any more tips and tricks or any other questions or concerns, I want you to feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at dana.t.jones, or you can just visit my website, danatjones.com. I'll be here to help walk you through any way, step of the way, and we'll pretty much take it from there.